Are you curious why we provide free AWS certification training? If so, this video is for you. Hi, my name is Michael Gibbs and I'm the founder and CEO of Go Cloud Architects, and we're an organization dedicated towards building high-performance cloud computing careers. I've been working in technology for well over 25 years now and coaching or mentoring others to get their first tech job or get promoted in tech for over 2 decades. And today we're going to talk about why we do free AWS certification training. And it all started about 1.5 years ago with me trying to help a friend's child get a fantastic cloud computing career. See, what has happened in the last 2 decades of my life, I have been helping people get their first tech job or get promoted in tech, and it's something I have loved doing. And a friend of mine had said to me, could you please help my son? He's in college studying computers, and I want him to get out of school and be like some of the other people I met that you mentored. Fresh out of school, big careers by the time they're 22. And I said, you know what, I've met your son. He's an incredibly good person and I want to work with him. I'll work with him. I said, but I'm kind of busy right now. I said, so here's what I'm going to do. We're going to make sure he gets the 3 top-selling AWS certification training courses, and I will spend 2 to 4 hours with him every Friday, and I will personally coach him, mentor him, and make sure he knows everything. My friend was happy, this young person was happy, and I was happy because I felt like I could help him. Now, within 2 days, something very strange happened. This nice, good, strong young person calls me and he says, Mike, he says, I don't understand these videos. He said, look, I've set up an EC2 instance, although I don't know what it is, and I've set up an S3 bucket, and I have no idea what it is, but I know how to configure this stuff, but what is it? And at this point, I was bewildered. I was saying, you can't possibly be in a position where you've taken training and you don't know what it is. You know, are you being lazy or being tired? What's going on here? So I said, let me see the videos. And I watched these videos. And mind you, these were from the 3 top-selling training programs. And I watched them and I went, what is this? The training was very simply, here's the name of the service and here's how to configure it. And if that wasn't bad enough, it was PowerPoint slides with voiceover. And I was thinking, who could watch this? And even if you could possibly survive watching this, PowerPoint slides with audio, all you know is the name of the service and how to configure it. And I said, this is a problem, because when you're done this, how are you going to get hired? I said, let me test my theory a little more. I've been in the career coaching world for decades now, so I interviewed 1,000 AWS certified professionals. And after interviewing 1,000 of them, I was sorry to say that not a single one was hireable unless they had extensive networking or data center backgrounds. But not a single one was hireable, even with multiple AWS certifications, even at the level of the certified solution architect professional. All of them knew very well the name of an AWS service and how to configure it really well, but no one knew what it meant. See, here's the challenge. As a cloud architect or a solutions architect, you're a systems designer. You're designing systems based upon a customer's goals, the customer's business strategy. Find their strategy and find a technology solution to make the business more profitable. That's what cloud architects do, solution architects and enterprise architects. Now, this solution architect, associate, and professional training is teaching them the name of the service and how to configure it. Nothing related to architecture work. As an architect, you need to be able to migrate systems coming from the data center to the cloud. You can't migrate things that you don't understand. It's just not possible. If you don't understand servers and virtualizations and containers and firewalls and load balancers and VPN devices and networking, how are you going to take all that stuff and design it in the cloud? You have to know what it is first. So I saw that and I said, okay, let me do what I can. So this nice young person and I said to him, here's what we're going to do. I said, we're going to write a book on passing the AWS Certified Solutions Architect Professional Exam. I said, we're going to take this book, we're going to strip out 10 or 15 pages, and we're going to make a really comprehensive Certified Solution Architect Associate ebook, and we'll give that away for free. And we did. And as soon as we gave that away, within weeks, 25,000 people downloaded this book, and we were getting emails every day thanking us for the difference we made in their career, thanking us for explaining cloud computing and what it was, thanking us because they got their first cloud architect job and they were so excited. And we were thrilled. We were stoked. I said to this person, I said, we already have got people hired and we didn't even start our training yet, just based on a free ebook we gave away. And I said, let's do better than that. I said, let's do the following. I said, let's first build our training program where we're going to take students in We'll call it the Cloud Architect Career Development Program, and we based it on my 20-some years of helping people get their first tech jobs. And I said, we're going to do this, and we're going to teach everything architects need to know. The business acumen, the communication skills, the executive presence, the emotional intelligence, the network, the data center, and how to design systems. And he said, yes, that's great, let's do it. So we built that. But that still wasn't enough. There's lots of people in the developing world that just can't afford our training, and that's okay. So we decided to produce free certification training. We released a completely free AWS Certified Solution Architect Associate course, and I'll leave the link in the description below. And then we did a completely free architecture-based AWS Certified Solution Architect Professional course. Again, I'll leave the link for that below. And we recently released a completely free AWS Advanced Networking course. The link is in the description below. And when we did this, we did them differently. We focused our training on the architectural design principles of what are the systems, how do they work, and why do you use them? So we know everybody already knows how to configure the systems because they've already taken these courses, but applying these things and knowing what it means. So we produce these content. So if you see us post a lot of free AWS certification materials, it's because we've seen gaps in the industries and we want to help the cloud architect community or the solutions architect community. So if you see our training and you enjoy our free training, please share it with someone else. We want to do everything we can to spread the mission of cloud computing and free AWS certification training. Thank you so much for watching this video. It's been nice to have you here today. Let me tell you about some more things we do completely for free for the cloud computing community. Every Monday and every Thursday, we have a completely free How to Get Your First Cloud Architect Job webinar. And on these webinars, we will tell you everything you need to do to start your cloud architect career or your first solution architect career, step by step. And we'll spend an hour answering any questions you may have on your cloud computing career. Every Monday, every Thursday, and it's completely free. Now, every Tuesday, if you want something really fun, we have a Cloud Architect Challenge. And if you want to know if you're ready to get hired, and if you want to know if you're ready to be a cloud architect or a solution architect, come and join this challenge. You will have a lot of fun. Here's what's going to go on in this challenge. Just like a cloud architect, you will meet with an executive, ask business, legal, technical, regulatory requirements. You'll then meet with the technical team and you'll ask business, legal requirements, the technology systems, what the systems are like in the network, in the data center, and all this stuff. You're going to move to the cloud. You're going to get it from both ends. And then you're going to design these systems just like you would as a cloud architect. So it'll be a chance to practice a day in the life of the cloud architect. And it is completely free. You'll get to know exactly what it's like being a cloud architect or solution architect. The link for this free training is in the description below. Every Wednesday, or at least most Wednesdays, we try to do a completely free YouTube Live. We call it a Cloud Architect Career Question and Answer session. You can bring us any questions you have on your cloud computing career, and we will answer them in real time. It's completely free. See, at Go Cloud Architects, we want to do everything we can to help you in your cloud computing career, whether you're one of our paid students in our Cloud Architect Career Development Program, or you're someone that's coming to our YouTube channel for free content, as well as our free white papers. Anything we can do to help you in your cloud computing career, it's our mission. I want to thank you so much for watching this video, participating in our YouTube channel and our free training. It's an honor and a privilege to be with you guys, and we don't take that lightly, and we're so thankful to have you here. Take care and have a wonderful day. Look forward to seeing you in a video very soon.